Morning. My name is Amy Gill, your pharmacist that cares. So, today, as the holidays are very quickly approaching, I want to talk about your mental and physical well being and how important self care is. If you guys have been following my posts, you see I'm putting up my Christmas trees. Some people love it. Some people said they're doing it too. Other people said, no, not till after Thanksgiving. And that's growing up. We always did it, usually Thanksgiving night or the Friday after. We always did that. But I love to do it just a little bit earlier around here because it makes me happy. It makes the boys happy. We love having the trees up. And to me, it is less stress getting them done in early November so we can enjoy it a little bit longer because the holidays do get hectic. When you want to start having people over before the holidays, you want the house to be ready, right? You don't want to be rushing around because that's no fun. I was telling a friend the other day, I said, I would like to sit by my huge tree and enjoy a glass of wine, not be wanting to drink the whole bottle because I'm not done and I'm stressing out, right? There's no reason to stress out when it comes to decorating. It should be fun. That's what you want to do. So that is just one of the little things I do for myself just to reduce the stress. So, your mental health, the days, oh gosh, guys, the time change. I don't know about you, but it's like, how is it dark already? Like at 5:30, it's starting to get really dark already, right? A lot of people suffer from seasonal depression. And that is definitely a real thing. It is hard to keep going. Even the other day, the boys said, Mom, it's only 7 o'clock because it felt like midnight. I mean, it was so dark outside. So, what kind of things are you doing not to let that darkness just completely surround you? How are you keeping yourself involved, engaged? What are you doing to make sure that does not become a problem? Because it becomes a problem for so many. If it truly is a problem for you, you need to reach out to somebody. There are so many avenues that you can reach out to for help. Reach out to a loved one, reach out to a friend, reach out to me because it is so important because we can really the holidays are very happy for a lot of people, but for others they are very sad times as they remember people they lost, people they're in the middle of losing, or it's just they're lonely, right? And they miss all the community and being together. So the holidays can be a mixture of feelings. I heard from a friend yesterday. He said the holidays bring out the best in people and the worst in people. And he said, I'm talking about the same people, right? You see them at their best and you see them at their worst. And it is really true because we can let all the hustle and bustle of the holidays really get to us. But we have to stay clear in our minds. We have to put our focus on our health and wellness. Excuse me, because if we don't, what's going to happen? You're like, oh, it's okay. Thanksgiving's coming, whatever. What's another scoop of gravy on my mashed potatoes, right? What's another piece of pumpkin pie or a whole pie? It's a lot, okay? Really, everything in moderation. You're like, oh, that's fine. Then Christmas, there's so many other holidays coming up. I'm just going to wait. There's no reason to put off your health and wellness because if you put off your physical health, your mental health, it all goes together. Everything is connected, right? Because you're just like, when you don't really care about your physical health, you don't really care about anything. And that really just becomes this vicious cycle of things piling up. It's like that sink of dirty dishes. If you don't take care of it, you become completely overwhelmed and stressed out. You don't want to be after the holidays and realize, wow, I really let myself go. I did not do anything for my physical health or my mental health through the holiday season. And then it is really hard to dig yourself out of where you are. So, I have got some really important tips that you definitely need to do. Self care. You need to schedule time for yourself. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not the best at it. I seriously have to write it on my calendar because if I don't, things get busy, right? Those little empty holes on your calendar, they get filled up. But it is important to do something you enjoy. I don't care if it's sitting at the table and just quiet. Some people enjoy that. Some people enjoy walking around the mall, going shopping. Others enjoy sitting there reading a book, whatever it is, going to a museum, going to the art museum. There are so many things you can do. Choose whatever it is that makes you happy and recharge your battery. Because just like my little battery operated lights that go on the garland by the fireplace, what happens when the batteries run out? They're not going to turn on, right? So what's going to happen when your batteries run out because you're not changing them and recharging them? You're going to run out of steam. And it's so important that you take that time. Make the time to work out. I know it's getting colder outside. Okay. Yesterday it was like 90. I mean, it seriously was 90. And then today I think it's maybe going to get to 60, maybe, right? And it feels so much colder. So people are not getting outside doing those activities. They're not going to be working out, running around outside, taking those walks like they used to because it is colder. And a lot of people just don't want to do it. That's the excuse, right? Find something else to do, but find somebody to do it with. If you're cold, go to HotWorks. HotWorks is the perfect place, right? It's a quick 15-minute workout or longer, depending on which one you choose. And it's very warm in there. You are not going to have a problem feeling cold, but do it consistently. And what I've talked about is not doing the same thing over and over and over because it gets boring, right? When I went to HotWorks the other day and I actually did the Pilates, I always do the other ones. It was fun to do something different because otherwise you get in this rut of just the same thing. You're like, I'm going to go do it again. I'm going to do it. It's like this hamster wheel that you're just on, and it becomes no fun. So now what I'm going to start doing is going to resilient boxing. I think that is going to be totally changing it up and still doing my HotWorks with it because you're going to work different muscles. It's going to be a totally different cardio workout. I'm going to do it with the kids because they really want to do it as well. And it'll be fun. I've got some friends that already want to go with me to do that. And by just changing that up a little bit, you're going to feel better. Think of the amount of energy you're going to have. You're going to sleep better. Remember, sleep is one of the 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine. So sleeping better, huge, right? Stress relief, just like I talked about. Exercise is going to help that. Exercise is one of those important things as well. And when all those things are going together, you're going to want to eat better. And stay tuned next week because we're going to have a fun little Thanksgiving recipe. Maybe I'll even cook on the show for you guys. A healthy recipe or two that you guys can do for the upcoming holidays. So, but when all those things come together, they all just click, right? It's like pieces of a puzzle. They're all over your table until you figure out how they all fit together. And once you do, you feel so accomplished and so amazing. And that's exactly what I want for you guys. So don't stress over the holiday hustle and bustle. Take care of your mental health and your physical health. Everything else will follow. And once you start taking care of yourself, everybody else in your household is going to want to do that as well because it's just, and everybody's going to want to, they're going to be attracted to you. They're going to say, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Can I do it with you? Because that is just going to just come out. They're going to see all these amazing things, the smile on your face, the glow in your skin, and exactly what you are doing. So whatever those stressors are, let's figure out how to work through them. If it is stress of the holidays upcoming that maybe you could use an extra paycheck, I've got ways to help you with that as well. So don't let those things really bog you down when it comes to the holidays. I am here for a whole bunch of things to help you guys out to have a healthy, happy holiday season. My name is Amy Gill, your pharmacist that cares.